We're here with NBA Commissioner David Stern for Time Magazine's 10 Questions and Time.com's 10 Questions. Thanks for stopping by.
It's always a pleasure.
Do you feel the NBA has lost ground in popularity to other sports because it has become too synonymous with hip-hop ostentation?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that, one watches the Grammys, one watches the fashion shows. The reality is that sports, fashion, music, they're global trends. And I knew that to be the fact when I saw Lee Iacocca appear in a Chrysler ad with Snoop Dogg, or when water was being advertised by 50 Cent. Come on, guys. We don't court it. We don't overly promote it. And indeed, we get criticized. Charles Barkley took me to task for having Big and Rich at the Denver game because they weren't hip-hop. And I'm waiting to be criticized for having, Branford Marsalis and Harry Connick Jr. as halftime entertainment in New Orleans because it wasn't hip enough. But we go with the flow and do not have a particularly hip-hop agenda.
You have been through a lot in the last 24 years. Was it more impressive to watch Michael Jordan in his day or LeBron James today?
I would say that Michael's body of work was much greater. And therefore, that's to me, the gold standard because he was making his way against Isaiah, Larry, Magic, spectacular teams to prove his Charles, Clyde. But that won't mean that in some number, and I think he won something like 6 championships along the way.
Right.
I think LeBron is extraordinary. I think he may turn out to be the greatest player ever. He's yet to win a championship. He's clearly got the individual statistics, and he willed his team to the finals last year. And he is playing against a group of players that people are coming to understand are going to be the equal of the ones I just rolled off. When you think about Chris Paul, Dwight Howard, Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, Chris Bosh, and we still have the Duncans and Garnetts and Kobes. I mean, you've got great players. So I think LeBron has the very opportunity to surpass Michael, but I'm sticking with the Jordan era.
Can you do anything to increase the number of game telecasts in India? We only get 2 games a week, which stinks.
I agree completely, and that's what we're telling the broadcasters as we negotiate. We're having some intense negotiation now to achieve just that result, and in July, our Basketball Without Borders, which is a clinic bringing in outstanding basketball talent, young talent from around Asia, is going to be held in, of all places, New Delhi. So we're very interested in the Indian market, and we're very interested in getting more games there.
Who's a player you currently enjoy watching to play most in the NBA?
I refuse to answer.
You refuse to answer?
I flat out refuse. That's between me, the closed door, and my high-definition Dolby surround sound television set. But, having refused to answer, I will tell you that I watched Kobe Bryant yesterday. And I watched LeBron James yesterday, both Sunday, both on ABC, and it was a delight to watch both of them soar.
I'm taking that as a hint, it's one or the other.
No, it depends upon the day. It depends upon the day, because there were times when I watched Tim Duncan and say, has there ever been a better player? He just quietly goes about it, and he does it. Then you watch Kevin Garnett playing defense and offense. I mean, you watch Dwayne Wade take over a game, or Chris Bosh almost in the Duncan mode, just getting it done. And I just enjoy our players so much that it's hard to pick or choose.
Where do you see the NBA 20 to 30 years from now?
Oh, remarkably like it is today in North America, but really as the progenitor of NBA-sponsored leagues in China, in Asia, indeed in India, in Latin America, and an NBA division in Europe.
How do you want to be remembered after you leave the league?
It's to quote Rasheed Wallace, that he played hard.
Wait, you're quoting Rasheed Wallace?
Of course, the muse, okay? He played hard, that's all.